Welcome to this visual explainer. We're diving straight into a seriously fascinating tool that sits right at the intersection of AI art and online commerce. We're unpacking something called the Pet Comic Prompt Studio. This was built specifically to help creators monetize the booming and honestly highly lucrative niche of funny AI pet comics. Let's get right into it. Okay, let's dive into this. Have you ever looked at those viral animal stickers or comic books blowing up on Etsy or Amazon and thought, man, I wish I could make those, but I literally can't draw to save my life? Well, the source material we're analyzing today claims you don't have to pick up a pencil at all to build a thriving creative business. So, here's our quick roadmap for today's explainer. We're going to cover the AI comic bottleneck, take a look inside the prompt studio, explore the art styles and formats, break down how the engine actually works, touch on selling and social media, and finally, wrap up with pricing and those crucial little details. Starting off with Section 1, the AI comic bottleneck, any obstacles for creators. You know, the appeal of funny animal comics is totally undeniable, right? But there are three massive obstacles that can just instantly kill a creator's momentum. First up, running dry on ideas. Staring at a blank prompt box, trying to magically describe an exact art style and land a solid joke, yeah, that eats up hours. Second is copyright fear. We all know that naming famous webcomics or specific artists to get a certain look is a one-way ticket to takedowns and banned accounts. And third is just a basic lack of illustration skills, especially when paired with how expensive it is to hire a pro artist. These bottlenecks are exactly what this software claims it can solve. Moving on to Section 2, inside the prompt studio, and the proposed solution. So, the crucial point is this, and an independent review of the tool makes this absolutely crystal clear. This generates prompts, not images. You still need your own AI image tool, something like Midjourney, DALL, or ChatGPT, to turn that generated text into actual pictures. The app itself doesn't need any API keys or charge you monthly cloud fees because it's simply engineering the complex text for you completely offline. Okay, so what is it exactly? Pet Comic Prompt Studio is basically a point-and-click offline app that runs right in your web browser. What it does is fuse art styles, characters, and proven joke formulas into these perfectly polished AI prompts. Right out of the box, it arms creators with over 140 scenarios. We're talking everything from cats and dogs to seasonal themes, along with 21 highly specific joke formulas. Think stuff like escalation, ironic twist, or whodunit mysteries. So you aren't guessing what might be funny, you're quite literally selecting it from a menu. Next up is Section 3, Art Styles and Formats, looking at the visual outputs. And this brilliantly illustrates just how versatile the tool really is. We've got a multi-panel comic strip, complete with a hilarious escalating gag about a cat knocking over plants. Then, we've got an adorable die-cut sticker pack featuring a golden retriever puppy. Here's the wild part. The exact same engine generated the prompts for both of these totally distinct products. The app actually lets you toggle between 7 different formats. But it actually goes even further for publishers. The sources highlight this super clever coloring mode that instantly turns any idea into a print-ready black and white line art page that is absolutely perfect for the massive KDP coloring book market. Plus, there's a KDP-ready front cover prompt feature where you just input your title, subtitle, and author name to build out a complete cover concept in one go. So you aren't just making individual random images, you're building out full, ready-to-sell product assets. To keep all these products looking top-tier and professional, the front-end tool features 4 carefully tuned signature art styles. We're talking styles like cozy pastel and bold cartoon twist. By locking into just one of these, the generated prompts ensure that your adorable chubby dog looks like that exact same chubby dog from panel to panel. It maintains that crucial visual consistency that readers and, more importantly, buyers really expect. All right, Section 4, how the engine works, diving into the mechanics. The beauty of this entire system is honestly its sheer simplicity. It is a crazy simple 3-step process that requires absolutely zero writing or drawing skills. Step 1, pick your look and character. Choose the pet, the color, the body type. Step 2, pick your joke formula and your scenario. And Step 3, choose your target AI tool, generate the prompt, copy it, and paste it. That's literally it. Within seconds, you have a highly detailed prompt ready to rock. Now, what's really interesting about this is what that generated text actually looks like. Just think about the precision here. 4-panel comic strip, a chubby and round calico cat dramatically waking its owner at 5 a.m., cute hand-drawn cartoon comic style. It even adds the exact technical syntax needed for a tool like Midjourney, things like -R11 and -stylize150. It takes all of that annoying technical guesswork entirely out of the equation. Moving on to Section 5, Selling and Social Media, and how to actually monetize these outputs. One of the most popular avenues highlighted in the sources for all this is Etsy. Think about it. Single panel gags and character designs can instantly become high margin, die cut sticker packs, printable wall art, or even digital planner covers. And because these are digital files or print on demand products, sellers can generate an image in the morning and literally have it listed for sale worldwide by the afternoon, all while carrying absolutely zero physical inventory. The sales material also provides a really interesting comparison. I mean, hiring an artist takes days and costs significantly more per comic, right? Doing it yourself? That takes hours of frustrating trial and error. Even other prompt packs out there just offer fixed lists that are eventually going to run dry. Pet Comic Prompt Studio positions itself as delivering endless ideas in literal seconds, all while maintaining that critical, consistent art style. It's definitely a bold claim, but the mechanics we've seen certainly support a super high-speed workflow. Finally, Section 6, Pricing and Crucial Details, getting into the investment and fine print. So, the front-end product has a stated one-time launch price of just $17, and because it runs entirely offline in your browser, there were absolutely no recurring monthly fees to use the prompt engine itself. Now, the sources do point out that there are optional upgrades inside the funnel, things like a mega content pack with more styles or a comic to video upgrade, but that core engine is fully functional right at this initial price point. That initial purchase also includes 4 fast action bonuses designed to help you start monetizing right away. You get a list of 50 best-selling niches, 50 viral captions to grow your social media presence, and a full 12-month content calendar. But the real standout here is definitely the Comics to KDP book guide. This specifically teaches users how to batch their generated comics and assemble them into a properly formatted publishable book for Amazon. That removes a massive technical barrier for aspiring self-publishers. Crucially, the app features a built-in protection mechanism. We all know a massive risk in AI art right now is copyright infringement. Well, this app deliberately avoids naming any specific real-world artists or protected brands in its prompts. Instead, it relies purely on generic art attributes, things like thick, clean black outlines or flat, bright pastel colors. This is designed to keep users as safe as possible from marketplace takedowns while still giving you the freedom to make your own unique edits. Which really leads us to our final thought for today. If tools like this mean that generating a funny, consistent, publish-ready visual idea is no longer the hard part, what is the real secret to standing out in an AI-driven marketplace? I mean, when literally anyone can produce professional pet comics in seconds, perhaps the true value shifts to curation, brand building, and just deeply knowing your audience. It is such a fascinating shift in the creative economy. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep